Year 2026 has been moving very fast, especially in the tech space, with advancements and device launches moving left, right, and center. But somehow, an old device, a relic if you will, still manages to be one of the most talked about devices, and I'm referring to the iPhone 13. Now, is it because it's that good, or is it just hype that won't fade away? In this video, we'll be looking at where it wins and where it honestly doesn't anymore. So stay tuned, this one is going to be fun. The iPhone 13 used to be a flagship, but these days it sits in a very competitive mid-range section, and that changes everything. The design still feels premium, it has a solid build, curved edges, but when you look at it, you just know that you're looking at an older generation design. But the design is not why people are still buying it, so let's get to the heart of it. One of the major reasons the iPhone 13 is still in conversations today is because of its performance. It is powered by the A15 Bionic chip, and it still handles social media, gaming, and video editing pretty well. To be honest, this phone doesn't feel old at all in everyday use, but when you compare it to newer versions, it is slightly slower. But when you take it up against a lot of budget Android phones, it is still a lot smoother. Another important thing to talk about is the display. The iPhone 13 has a 6.1-inch OLED screen with 60 Hz refresh rates. Now, that still gives you sharp and really accurate colors, but it is still just 60 Hz. And if you're using phone these days, you know that the standard is 120 Hz. And once you use 120 Hz, this just feels a whole lot slower. And once you go 120 Hz, you don't go back. But still, it gives you solid brightness and really sharp colors. And when it's compared to modern Android phones, it does fall behind because most of those are a whole lot smoother to use. But nonetheless, it's not terrible, but 60 Hz, 120 Hz is better. The next thing we're going to talk about is the camera. Now, the iPhone 13 has dual 12MP cameras with wide and ultra-wide features, and of course, the famous cinematic mode, which is what I'm using to shoot this video. Now, the photos are still flagship level, and to be honest, it still delivers one of the best videos out there. This camera, especially compared to a lot of budget phones, still comes out on top. But when compared to the iPhone 15 or 16, those ones have better processing and better zoom. But like I said earlier, compared to budget phones now, the iPhone 13 camera still wins easily. Up next is the battery. The battery of the iPhone 13 is still surprisingly solid and lasts a full day for most users. And it is frankly better than the older versions, like the older iPhones. But to be frank, all of this is dependent on the battery health, especially if you're buying a used iPhone 13. Now, for a used iPhone 13, the battery health is more important than the phone itself, or else you'll be permanently joined to a power bank for the period you use the phone. So ensure you check that battery health, guys. Now, this next part is where the iPhone 13 truly wins big, and that is in softwares and updates. Now, despite being released in September of 2021, the iPhone 13 still supports the latest iOS versions, which is pretty cool. I updated this one recently. Also, it will still continue to have access to updates for a few more years. Now, this is where, to be frank and to be very honest, iPhones beat the majority of Androids. So before you move forward, if you've enjoyed this video so far and found it useful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on our videos. So moving on, let's talk money. If you're looking to buy the iPhone 13 in 2026, you should budget anywhere between 300,000 to 500,000 naira, depending on the condition. Now, this price is what still makes it very attractive because it's in the same price range as a lot of new mid-range phones. And when you compare it to them, it still beats them in a lot of aspects. So if you can afford it and you're interested in getting an iPhone, the iPhone 13 is not a bad choice. Who should buy the iPhone 13? Now, if you're trying to upgrade from the XR or the 11, then this is a good choice. If you're trying to get an iPhone experience on a budget, the iPhone 13 is also a great choice. And if you're a content creator like me and you don't want to break the bank to get a phone that can help you do what you do best, the iPhone 13 is also an amazing choice. Now, who is this phone not for. If you're interested in the latest tech, just skip it. If you care about the 120 Hz smoothness when you use the phone, this is also not for you. And if you want to play games or you're a gamer, just don't. The iPhone 13 will not give you the best results. So there you have it. If you're looking to get the iPhone 13 in 2026, I really hope this video helped. And if it did, and you're interested in simple, straightforward, honest tech reviews, just like this one that you finished watching, make sure you subscribe to our page, leave a like, leave a comment, follow us on social media at Tech Mansion. And if you also want to see my very handsome face again, you can do all of those things. But then until next time, see you in the next video. Be safe.